Okay, now, what I'd like to do for this room is, because it is really, really long to actually do, is to go around and, actually clear out all the space so you can see where, the enemies and such are, so. Because there are a couple of enemies here that we have to defeat to move on. Um, they're actually pretty hard to find and to face, so um, because they just kind of show up at random. Um, I think you have to beat like about 10 of these things. However, they do kind of respawn on you, so I would just suggest beating them up until they really don't show up anymore, or you can move on, which is easier said than done. So, okay. Yeah, here we're gonna have to use our astral ring again. Shoot. Oh. Yeah, still gotta be careful with the falling debris here, so. Yeah, and as you'll notice, at certain points, will kind of brighten up. Those are one of the enemies that you want to face here, so. Okay, we have an Elder Viper. I do not know why it's called the Viper if it has legs, but then again, they called them insects in Star Ocean: The Last Hope, and really they were more six-legged spiders to me, but oh well. Yeah, these things are they're hard to beat, like the Master Demons. However, their attacks are at least manageable. So, um, of course, going after hit point or magic point based attacks really doesn't matter too much. So, okay. A lot of the enemies of light we can actually avoid for right now and just face later if we want to. So, but yeah, these things kind of run at you. Um, Now, I consider those things women, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with monsters, you know. Never plays. I, I'll just call it a her. So, and I have no idea why E-Freight would work against something made of fire, but it is. So there's a couple of enemies that we really want to watch out. You know. Okay, what are these lizard guys called? Um, Bogle Soldier, or Boggle if you want, and a Bogle Leader. Okay. Yeah, the thing about these guys, is that they tend to run after you, and a lot of times they either ambush you or attack you from the rear. So the bad thing about them during the battle is that they tend to put up their shield pretty quickly, so. Again, I don't have to do this. It's not like necessary to beat this area or whatever, but I like to uncover as much of it as I can, so. At least I took down the shield. Come on, Cliff. Stun him, come on. I wish this thing was a lot weaker to magic attacks, but I know I've said that before, but just trying to fill up with conversation a little bit, so. I don't know if you consider it conversation. I guess it's more of a one-way conversation, but. Oh, crap. Well, at least I got it in a sidekick. Okay, Sophia. Okay. Yeah, I'm slowly getting more attack with her, but I guess that really doesn't matter too much. Because I don't use too many physical based attacks with her, so. Ah, crap. Ah! Come on, Sophia, heal me up. Thank you. Eventually, I think before I head to the next real section of the maze here, I think the best thing to do would actually be to go in and refill your ring, so. Because after you defeat the guys that I'm looking to face here, you won't have to fight the bosses or whatever again, so. Unless you do like a new game or whatever, but you won't have to face them again if you come back down here, so. But anyways, this is where the floor level boss will be. But as you can see, he's not here right now. We have to go and we have to take care of some of the lights so that the light in the doorway behind him dims. So, and as I said, we're gonna have probably about 10 of these things that we have to beat. So, okay, gotta be careful not to get crushed under one of these things again. Also have to be careful not to actually leave the floor through that one door, or else the monsters will respawn on us. That's one thing you really don't want with this is for the monsters to come back. So at least not on this floor. Just once you're done with this floor, then there's no real reason to fight anything out here again, so. Sorry, I was getting another cough drop, but at least Cliff basically took him on by himself, so. I mean, there was a little help from Sophia, but. No players. Yeah, luckily these things are kind of weak to magic point based attacks. So, um, if Fate is doing his dimension door and the Nova Blaze runs into him, then it's almost an automatic kill for you. So. Yeah, I think I mentioned this already. When you're doing the sidekick, you're basically invincible for the time being. So that's one of the reasons that I have it on him right now is because of the possibility for invincibility and also because it's a pretty quick move to pull off. So. It might be a little overkill to go in and do all this stuff right now, but I'll be refilling my ring of disintegration sometime, so. Thank you. Lots more, huh? Well, I'm really getting high in my levels with Fate and Cliff. I do get to say that, but unfortunately, I wish that the levels here would go up a little higher than 10, but maybe they just naturally expect you to use a whole bunch of people, so. In a way, I kind of wish that this was more like Final Fantasy IV, where certain people would come into your group and leave, kind of depending on their own whims. Jeez, well, I thought that should have killed him or her. Okay. I think I should be able to